Welcome to Better Living with Patti. Hi, folks. It's Patti. It's now Thursday. I don't know when Richard's going to put this up, if he's going to put it up today or if he's going to put it up tomorrow or whatever. It's kind of dark and dreary here. It looks like the wind is kicking up and it looks like it's going to start raining any minute here in Florida. We are in the rainy season. We're in the monsoon rain. What I mean by that is if you don't live in Florida and you haven't been down here, every day in the month of August and sometimes in September, we get rains that just come down like somebody has turned the water faucet on, and they only last maybe 20 minutes or so. So that's what I call monsoon rain, and everything grows then. Everything's budding up. But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you today about was, and I'm sure everybody has the same situation we do. We have a freezer full. We just bought a lot of meat, so we have a freezer full of meat. But we didn't buy chicken. Chicken is very expensive right now. So we're trying to figure out how we're going to do. We got pork, we got beef. We got a lot of different things, but we don't even get chicken because chicken, a little package of chicken was like $12 and some cents. It was only 2 breasts. So we're deciding what we should do with our chicken. I'm thinking about doing, Publix has fried chicken, and maybe doing that, because that's usually 2 meals for us. So unless we haven't had it in a long time, then it's like 1 meal for us. But they have fried chicken, so I figured maybe we'll get that one night, and then maybe one night we'll, I'll buy some chicken and we'll fry it up or put it in the oven or do something with it, because it's getting, we need to have chicken in the mix because all the beef and pork and everything else is not the greatest. So anyway, we have, so that's the meat. And then I noticed in our cupboards, we didn't buy no potatoes this time, but in our cupboards, it's just loaded with stuff. So I said to Richard, let's go through our cupboards and see what we got and see what we have that we can use up. Because I said, let's clean out the cupboards and then we'll know what we got and we'll start fresh. Because I mean, I noticed the other day we have 2 salad dressing mixes, with the little envelopes, and you put the oil and the vinegar in, and you shake the jar up, and you have salad dressing. We have 2 boxes of those, and I don't know why I bought a box and then bought another box. So we have 2 boxes of those, and then we have 2 or 3 boxes. We don't have gravy, of course, but we have 2 or 3 boxes of straight spaghetti. And I said to Richard, we don't have no we have no egg noodles, or we have no shells. So I said, let's write down what we have, and then we can go to the store and get what we don't have, or if we really want it, or just use the straight spaghetti for what we want. But it's amazing and we don't have a big house. I think we only have, for cupboards for food, we have 1, 2, 3, maybe just 2. The one up on top, which is, excuse me, for some reason I don't know what the problem is. It has 2 doors, so one side and then the other side, and then down below we have one. It's a little bit bigger and it's 2 doors too. So I count them, the doors, as 1, 2, 1, 2, so it's 4. And then we have our cupboard here, and it's just a bookshelf that we put stuff on. So I said to Richard, let's go through the stuff, use it, throw it out if it's outdated, or if we're not ever going to use it, let's give it to a food pantry, because I think that's really good. Because food pantries now, I was listening to the news, they used to feed 2,000 people, now they're up to 4,000, 6,000 people. So the food lines are getting longer. So if you have extra food and it's not outdated, and you're never going to use it before it goes outdated, donate it to a food pantry. They can use it. So they also ask for certain things. I know the one down here, There's one in Wildwood, and then there's the Catholic Church in Leesburg. No, not Leesburg. Lady Lake. Like, they ask for certain things. They give you a list, and, you know, if you have it, like, they like a lot of macaroni and cheese. They like a lot of different things like that. So, you know, don't hesitate and donate it if you're not going to eat it. But make sure it's not outdated. That's the biggest thing. So we're going to do that probably today or tomorrow. Go through the cupboards, make a list of what we have. We made a list of the freezer and the refrigerator. You know, our refrigerator, I keep praying that it'll last. It's on its last leg. It's 14 years old, and once in a while, it just doesn't keep things cold. I think the seal around it, I think I'm gonna have to get a guy in and do the seal around the door, and it'll work. Because every so often, you'll come home and the door is ajar or something like that. So I think it's the seal around the door. So we have to get that fixed. I think we probably could fix it ourselves, but I'm afraid that if I take the old seal off and I start feeding the new seal in it, I might not get it in right. So that's the only problem with that. It seems like an easy job, but you know, I don't know. So our Florida room, I want to tell you what we're doing in our Florida room. We're getting pretty well settled. Our Florida room, we're going to turn that into a sitting room / cat room, because that way the cats have a place to go and they can look out the windows and they can see things, you know. I kind of like that idea, because I wish I had a sliding door or something there to break it up from the main house into the Florida room, because I like the idea of the cats out there, you know, and they're not bothering us or nothing. So, but you know, that's a nice. We have a pretty good sized Florida room. It's enclosed. It's not the big one. It's the next one. I think it's 15 by 12 maybe. And the other one, the biggest one, is like 20 by 12 or something like that. But it's a pretty good size one. It's actually half the size of the master bedroom. So it's pretty good size. And then, you know, it's actually bigger than the 2 bedrooms on this side of the house. When we were looking for the house, I had some requirements that we wanted. One was a golf cart garage, 2-car garage with a golf cart garage. Then I wanted a Florida room, and I wanted a corner lot. They were my requirements, and this house fit all 3 of them. It's a nice house. It's cute. We enclosed the front porch because the time we moved here, we had a dog, and she always liked to go out. She never liked the back. I don't know why she didn't like the back, but she always liked the front, and she always liked to go out there and just sit. Like, we would have to tie her out there so she could sit out there and enjoy she didn't like the back. And the back, little Anai's, you know, whatever they call it, netted or whatever, screened in. So, I think the second year we lived here, maybe the third year, I don't know, second or third year, we priced out what it would cost to screen in the front porch. And it wasn't bad. I think back then it was like $400 or $500. And that's a pretty good sized porch. That's also 15 by 9. So it was a pretty good sized porch where they had to fit, you know, close in. The only thing is they didn't take the fence down. There's like a little fencing. They didn't take that down, so they put the screen on the other side of the fencing. But it's kind of nice because we were starting to get frogs and stuff in our what do they call them? Window shutters. So now we don't, because we used to have a pond. We put in a pond when we first got here. I always wanted a fountain, and what I wanted was a ceramic fountain that went up and, you know, sprayed out that way. But the landscaper talked us into having a pond with a fountain in it, and then we had a waterfalls in it. It was cute, but what happened was it was, I think we had it for like 3 years, 4 years, maybe 5 years we had it. What happened was it was attracting the frogs, snakes, birds, any kind of animal you could think of was being attracted to this water. And we used to let it run 24/7. So, but see, the birds thought we had fish in it, and then the frogs and the snakes liked it because it's a natural habitat for them. And then we had, I think the biggest thing was we had, the reason we took it out was a lot of frogs. We had frogs all over the place. I think at one time we counted about 50 frogs out there. So we just took it out, and there was another expense taking it out. So we took it out, and what we did was the guy next door bought the rocks, and it worked out. But it was just, we should have got, when we put the pond in, we should have got fish, and then we put a netting over it so the birds couldn't get the fish. But we didn't do that. So, but these are some of the things you learn after you've been here a while, especially if you lived up north and you don't know some of the secrets, and you learn these things. So now we have nothing out there. In fact, we took the sprinkling system out of the front because if you put bushes in there, you get a lot of lizards coming in the house, and with our 2 cats, they get them right away and they're dead. So we have bushes in the back, so they bring them in that way. So, and then we have very little landscaping done to our house now because we have the side plants and trees, and then we have the back. Our neighbors in the back are about, was 3 years into it, got a hot tub, and they wanted a sauna or hot tub, whatever it was. And they wanted us to put bushes up, and they said they would pay for them. And we said, no, we'll put our bushes up. So we put bushes up because we have a French drain. Because we're at the bottom of the hill, so we have water. This is another thing we learned. The water came down and it would sit in our lanai. So the villagers put a French drain around our house. So the guy that put the French drain in said, it would be nice if he put some bushes back there because it would also absorb the water. So that's what we did. So these are just little things that we've done in the house since we've moved here. So, just little things. But I got off the beaten track. It's easy for me today. I'm really tired. I'm doctoring with a doctor right now to figure out why I'm so tired and so exhausted, really. So I was going to talk to you about excess food. So really, that's what Rich and I are going to do. Let's get down to the basic, what we need for food. And then I think our food bill will be a lot cheaper in the long run because you're not buying, like we bought, and I'm really kind of upset with Publix because I thought their fruits and vegetables were the best. We bought a thing of it was buy one get one free strawberries. It was about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago now, and they went rotten right away. And it's like, why did they go rotten right away? I know I should have probably taken them back, and they might have given me either my money back or more strawberries. And then we bought down there. There was something else we bought down there that went bad right away. The blueberries I froze, so that was good. But there was little nectarines I bought. The miniature nectarines. The biggest one was like that big, and it was a bag of them. And we were eating them pretty good. Rich and I both had maybe 2 or 3 a day, but they went rotten, and so we had to throw them out. And I was like a little disappointed about that because I thought Aldi's was good, and their fruit and vegetables went bad fast too. So does Publix. So I don't know how they store this stuff, unless they just leave it out, and they don't put it in the cooler at night or whatever. But and then we bought 2 tomatoes, and they were rotten as all get out. And we try to eat stuff like that like within a week, because we know, with the everything that's going to go bad. And the milk we got from there, now I think Publix feeds the milk in from the back. I'm not sure. But one day we went shopping on a Monday, and about the following Monday, we opened the milk, and it was like really, it smelled bad. So we threw it out, and it was all clumpy. So maybe it was there, I don't know. Maybe it was our refrigerator, maybe it was there, maybe it was because we took it. I don't know. But anyway, I just now get my milk from BJ's, or I get it from Save-A-Lot, because their milk lasts a little bit longer, and I figure at the price of milk, I'm not gonna, pay the price and then go bad. So I'm just giving you a little heads up, because I haven't been to Publix. I haven't shopped in Publix. Publix has to be at least 5 years. I just don't shop at Publix. And a friend of mine said from church, why don't you shop at Publix? Just go in for the BOGOs. And I didn't know what to say to her, because I haven't shopped there in 5 years, and I didn't know why I stopped shopping there, and then it dawned on me why I stopped. I don't even shop at Winn-Dixie anymore. I don't even go in for their BOGOs. I basically I shop at either Save-A-Lot, Aldi's, or BJ's. Now that BJ's is about 3 miles from us. So basically, and I don't go in there all the time. I just go in there for things I need, or like coupons. And BJ's has a pretty good deal right now. If you spend $100 in the store, you get 50 cents off, up to 50 cents off on your gas. And BJ's gas is really cheap right now. BJ's gas is $3.22 a gallon, $3.22.9, so it's $3.23, which always corrects me. And if you have a credit card if you have BJ's credit card, it's $3.13.9. So, which is a pretty good deal right now. But the cheapest gas right now in the Villages, and I'm going to tell you, and I'll probably be sorry I did, because it'll be a big lineup, is on 466A. The first, is there another? No, there's only one. There's a Circle K on there between Aldi's and I think it's Burger King. They have, or no, it's Wendy's. They have the cheapest gas right now in the Villages. It's $3.13 a gallon, which is pretty cheap. My car doesn't do well with Circle K gas. It doesn't do well with Shell either. Basically, my car likes BJ's gas or Wawa. They're the two gas that my car I get the most mileage out of. I do buy Circle K, but I know I'm not going to get the mileage out of it. BJ's and Wawa, I can get 42 miles to a gallon of gas. That's highway, and then 27 miles in the city. So I try to, buy those two. But if I buy Shell or I buy a Circle K, I get mileage-wise, the highway is 32, and then city, which is like Villages, is like 22, 23 gallons to a gallon of gas. So basically, Wawa, I don't know it's probably the cheapest gas you could buy, Wawa and BJ's, but for some reason my car likes it. So, and then, that's just how it is. So we're going to do that today, and then we're having a thunder and lightning storm right now. So, but that's what we're going to do today. And then, we've been riding around. We went up to church yesterday. We had to do the sign in the morning, and then we went back to church at night. And the building, oh my goodness, it's not even the Villages anymore. We were going up, what road was that going up? 301. We went one way, 301 in the afternoon or morning. And the building on 301 is unbelievable, from 466 to Bellevue. The building, I can't believe how they're building. And then we came home 441, 27. And the building I mean, it's not even houses they're building. They're building like these big car washes. They're building storage units. They're building they're building strip malls on speculation that someone's going to move into these strip malls. It's not only houses, and then you go on these back roads, and the housing on 25 in Bellevue, the housing is blooming there. I mean, they got a development back there that they're going to put 200 homes back there. We showed you when it wasn't even started, so we'll have to show you again. And then we went to the doctors down in Sumterville. We went down 301 that way, and they are moving all the telephone poles in Coleman, and they're knocking trees down, and I just can't believe the building that's going on. And it was just like, I'm like, wow, we haven't been here in a long time. They're putting Richard says it's going to be a 7-Eleven, and I say it's going to be another type gas station. I said racetrack down there on 301 in Coleman. I don't know which one. I think Richard's going to be right, because we saw a 7-Eleven that was being built up on 441. No. It was real close. Oh, the back way, I know where it was. It was over here in Wildwood on the back road. I think it was Powell Road. They're putting a 7-Eleven over there by Brownwood. It's almost completed. It's by the rifle range, the gun range. But anyway, they're putting a 7-Eleven right on the corner. It's okay, from that 7-Eleven to the new 7-Eleven they just put on 466A is maybe less than a mile. And they're building another brand new one. So I think 7-Eleven is moving in down here a lot. And I think Rich is going to win on that one on 301. I think that's going to be a 7-Eleven too, because when I saw the other one over there by Brownwood, it kind of looks like that one. I had to go for blood work and we saw that one. And all the building, I just can't believe the building they're doing. And it's not only the villages, it's other companies and other, like they're building strip malls just on speculation. They're building, it's just amazing what they're doing here. Florida is booming, and I don't know where all these people are going to be coming from, but so, hear the thunder? It's thunder and lightning really bad. This is our daily rainstorm. So, I think I've babbled for enough. What else was I going to say? I forgot. Absent-minded professor. So, without further ado, I'm going to say so long. And stay safe, stay healthy, stay informed. Because that's the best way you can do it. You know, I'm going to say so long and have a good day. Bye.